what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Guys, we are talking Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist. This is episode 6, titled Round 6, Community Men. The manhunt for Chicken Man ramps up as he becomes front page news, derailing his mission to clear his name. Detective Hudson works outside the law to advance his case and to prove Chicken's innocence. Do we feel sorry for Chicken Man? Before we answer that question, guys, I want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. I'm going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen it, that is your warning. And if you're feeling what I'm saying over here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Help me reach 75K. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section, full spoilers, what you thought about the episode. So to answer my question, do we feel sorry for the Chicken Man? I'm a bit 50-50. I want to say yes and I want to say no. The reason why I want to say no, let's start there, is because, bro, you are the one that got into this game. You are the one that's playing with fire. And if you can't handle the heat, get out of that kitchen. You're doing diabolical things by bringing your mistress to your family's house, okay? Then you have goons showing up at the door with guns and all that, and your wife left you. But again, the reason why I say yes is because he was talking to his son on the phone. It's like, oh my gosh, Dad, are you really responsible for these murders? Your face, your name is all over the newspaper. And I'm just like, damn. I like Kevin Hart. Okay, he's doing a great job as Gordon, as Chicken Man. And this character is interesting, you know? Also, we had the conversation with Hudson somewhere towards the middle of the episode saying like, man, what are you doing, Chicken Man? What are you doing, Gordon? Like, why are you trying to be something that you're not? And he was like, what is that trying to be? He's some big time cool man hustler or whatever. You know, he's like, let me stop you there. I got a 4th grade education. But I have to be honest with you, I'm agreeing with Detective Hudson there. Like, you are already, Faye, your wife, your kids, in my opinion, you're winning. In my opinion, you're winning. And I don't know if this is the only path. Well, no, let me just take that back. I mean, because I'm not liking him because he did bring his mistress home. But at the same time, the only illegal thing that he did was gamble, okay? He wasn't selling drugs. He wasn't going around murdering people or anything like that, taking advantage of people. We saw how he reacted when Frank shot the other guy in the face a few episodes ago, and him and Hudson were dialoguing about that in the car, where Hudson was in the police station, found out that Frank was in there, was kind of shaking him down a little bit, and we're going to have to be talking about that. But when he came back, he's like, oh, you didn't tell me that Frank was at your party. He was probably the man of honor. Why don't you just come clean? Come clean about what, Hudson? That Frank shot somebody in the face? That he choked Silky out over the phone and I heard it? Nobody's going to testify. And that's truth. And I didn't know this and I didn't know that. Are we going to do this? You know? And so he's just in a bad spot. But after this needs to be a lesson learned from Chicken Man. Like, hey man, you just need to live the straight and narrow, okay? You got your down-ass wife, she's a little naive, a little retarded. Well, I don't want to say retarded, but not the smartest, just sticking around for all this BS, in my opinion. I mean, she knew what she was doing. That they talked about that a ton, but do we feel sorry for the Chicken Man? I'm still 50-50. I'm still 50-50. But going back to the beginning of the episode, I guess we can still ask the same question. Do we feel sorry for him? Vivian, Taraji P. Henson, spilled the beans. And she called him like, hey, babe, come over here. I need you. But Missouri Slim, David Banner, was there with one of his goons and was about to blow Chicken Man's head off. And he felt bad, like, man, why did you do this to me? You know, sold me out. I know I done did this, Viv. I know I have done that. But I ain't never sold you out, you know. Chicken, they put a gun to my head. It doesn't matter. And, you know, he was able to get out of there. That's what's up right there. But what would y'all have done in Vivian's situation? Was she right? Was she wrong? I mean, I was kind of hoping it was a situation to where she did call Chicken to come, pretending to set him up because, again, she don't want to get her head blown off. But she was able to signal to Chicken Man in some way, shape, or form, like, hey, come over here, baby. Just want to let you know these goons over here waiting with guns, so bring the cavalry. Now, it didn't necessarily go down like that, but, you know, it is what it is. And I'm on the fence with that, too. I just don't know how I feel about Vivian right now with her snitching on Chicken Man or whatever. Was she jealous of Faye? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But we do have this buddy cop situation going on between Chicken Man Gordon and Detective J.D. Hudson. And it's fine. You know, when I was doing my reactions, my recaps with Tower, she called this out episodes ago. Like, I think at episode 2 or 3, like, yeah, I feel like they're going to go on some buddy cop adventure and she doesn't know if she's feeling that. Now, I won't necessarily say that it's bad, but I mean, yeah, it is quite predictable. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it was a natural progression of how they did end up working together, but it makes sense. Everybody's after him, trying to kill him, and he has nowhere else to turn. His best friend Silky got choked out over the phone in front of him, and also JD Hudson was fired. Or not fired, he was suspended. And so they have no choice. Now, I think that Hudson should just, I guess he just really cares about his job. Because when he went to the mechanic that is also fencing stolen jewelry, he was like, I really do care about this town. We have something in common. So I kind of got to give it to Hudson for that reason. It's just not a job to him. Kind of like, well, it's not just a job to Mason as well. You know, he feels like he was born to do this or something, just going around harassing people. And we're going to be talking about him in a second, about how he was shooting at the back of Chicken Man. And that's another reason why Chicken Man want to go team up with Detective Hudson anyway, is because the white man Mason, the racist, is shooting him in the back when he's running away, when he's not a threat to anybody. Why is he still on the force? Okay, I know this was in the 70s, but man, that is a straight violation right there. Shooting somebody when they're running away should be obvious right now, you know, but I really do hope that something does happen to Mason by the end of this series, by the end of the show, because he's an asshole. He deserves to get his ass beat, you know. But going back to Hudson and Gordon, Chicken Man, Gordon and Hudson, I do like where they're going with this. You know, they have nowhere to turn, and so they're really just going to help each other out because they really do care about this town. They really do care about the well-being of Black people. Of course, they be going about it in completely different ways, but you know, it does seem quite genuine how they're teaming up and hunting down these assailants. You know, trying to find out, and they find them at the end of the episode. Hudson was going to go in there. I don't know what he thought he was going to do just by himself. I mean, the type of man that they are, you know, they could actually kill you, but he didn't end up doing that. So I'm glad and I'm happy. And they follow him at the end of the episode to Jekyll Island. That's where they're going to go try to fence everything off. Now, we also got Hudson going to Charmaine. That is Mac's woman, their estranged relationship. And I was laughing at myself at her in the department store because you could tell she didn't want to get in trouble, you know, possibly by the white man. Like, man, hey, I'm trying to sell these rocks, these jewels, and you're in here crapping my style. You're scaring the customers away. If you're not buying nothing, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame her as far as that's concerned. That's just kind of funny to me too. But a good thing about it is she really does care about Mac, you know, because she called him, possibly lied to him on the phone, just like, oh my God, there's an emergency or something's wrong with your daughter. Because he came running up like, hey, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Where's, you know, what's going on? And he was like, hey, babe, you know, your daughter's fine, but this cop came looking for you and I have a good feeling about him, okay? I think that he's really trying to help you. And this one just seems different or whatever. And I know, they're lying to you and they this and that. And, you know, Mac not thinking of, Mac, I like Mac, but Mac is not smart because you up here waiting in this house all these days afterwards, don't even know who you're reporting to. It's ain't no way. There is just no, I wouldn't just be participating in a robbery to begin with, but there is no way in hell I am going to accept a job from somebody and then that person that offered it to me is not there, is not participating. Hey, I'm gonna go across country and go fishing. You do all the work? I mean, just think about that. That is ludicrous. But yeah, Mac is you know, he doesn't have it all there. Some light bulbs upstairs are not screwed all the way in. I do like the conversation that he was having with the little man by the name of, what is little man's name? The young guy that thinks that stealing is cool. He's like, oh my gosh, stealing is great. This is one of the coolest things that I've ever done. His name is Baby Ray, played by Jalen Hall right here. I've never seen this young man before, but he's doing a pretty good job in my opinion. Let's scroll down and look. He was Teal. Wow. That movie was great. Wow. This the same guy that is playing Baby Ray in the $1 Million Heist was Teal. This is interesting. And now I see it. Now, wow, okay, that's what's up right there. I didn't know that till now, guys. I honestly did not know that till now. So, nice little revelation right there. But I like the conversation that Mac was having with him. Just basically like, hey man, you don't need to live this lifestyle. There's nothing cool about stealing. This is a dead end lifestyle. And he was like, man, why are you so mad at Willie Black? What's going on with you guys? Why y'all have beef? Why y'all have plex? I don't want you hanging around him. And Willie Black is trying to turn him to the dark side. Luke, come with me. We can rule the galaxy, father and son, and then the universe. I am your father. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Willie Black was, talking about. And I'm over here like, I'm just having fun. But that's basically what was going on. And I hope he gets the message, and I'm pretty sure he did. He don't want to follow Willie Black. Willie Black, flipping tables and putting guns up to his neck and chest and like, hey, where's Mac at, huh? You sure you believe that jive turkey? It's just like, okay, come on. I'm definitely not going to be following you. And I like the fact that Baby Ray was like, you're an asshole, man. You don't know Mac. That's my family. That's my bro. So I like that he was sticking together like that. That's cool too. But again, I also like that Baby Ray was like, I don't want to be no victim when he was talking to Mac. Everybody I know is a victim. He just needs a daddy. He just needs his father there, a positive role model. Hopefully is more of Mac and not of Willie Black. And I'm not saying that, Mac is father of the year. Definitely not. But I'd rather him come up under Mac than Willie Black. You all let me know down in the comment section below. Mac or Willie Black or Mac? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. I would really, really, really appreciate that. Also, of course, I want to talk about J.D. Hudson versus Frank Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson Frank versus J.D. Hudson. I like the scene. I did. I like the way that Frank always tries to leave the door open and crack with some type of offer, with some type of deal, but also the way it ended. It's just like, oh, is that a threat? Well, that sounds like you. He said, that sounds like a threat. He's like, well, that sounds like you feel like you are worthy enough to be threatened. I was like, nice comeback right there. I like that. I also love the way that Sam called Mason Porky. You're like, oh, you done? Lack of evidence, that ain't never stopped y'all from hanging a Negro and, Porky. That Porky really got to him. And, I really do like the way that Samuel Jackson handled himself right there. Cool, calm, collected. Didn't flinch at all. Held his ground and would just play it with it, just smooth. I love it, I love it, I love it. And that just frustrated the hell out of Mason. But it also just really bothers me that Hudson is not on more team Frank. I don't understand the pushback. You just went in there talking crap, went in there talking shit towards the end. Yeah, you're talking about this dignity and pride bullshit when he was trying to get the dollar amount of how much Frank had lost at the party. I just think that Hudson was just kind of giving them a hard time, and I just didn't think it was necessary, and I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section. But we got to talk more about Vivian. We got to talk about Vivica, man, and the way that Missouri Slim, David Bandler, is handling her. Y'all heard the kidnapping is a crime. Ain't nobody kidnapping you. You on the clock. You got to get my money back. $50K, $5,000 by the end of the day. Where am I get $5K? I don't care, bitch. Pull out your ass. David Banner is doing a really good job. He is. And I do like the hustle mentality from Taraji. She was trying to run them numbers. And I do agree with her. I mean, she did give the $500 to the janitor, to shut him up because he almost shut the whole thing down. But instead of giving $500, I would have gave him $300. I would have been like, hey, here's your. I would have been like, here's your $250. I would have gave him $275, an extra $25. I want to double this stuff. And then if he complained, okay, here's another $50, here's another $100, here's another $200. She went a little bit overboard right there. But you got, she doing what she got to do. She don't want to be providing sexual favors, to anybody to Missouri Slim. And I thought that's what he was proposing at the end. And I was like, please, I don't want to see this. This is too much though. But Taraji is not working alone, okay? She is working with Maxine, played by Teresa Celeste. Oh my goodness gracious. This woman is fine as hell. I would love to meet her. I love the fro. I really do love the fro. I like the fro more than the straight hair here. And this right here is from The Direct. If I can get the article of who is Teresa Celeste, 4 things to know. about Fight Night actress. Wiki bio details. I think she's like 33 or something. Yeah, she was born in 1991 from Atlanta, Georgia. And the woman is fine. The woman is fine as hell. I made sure, if I remember, I'll put this link in the description box below. But shout out to this sister right here. I love the thickness. I love the hair. I'm loving everything that she has going on. And this sister is named Teresa Celeste. And I haven't seen any of the other properties that she's been into as well. But guys, we got to talk about the betrayal. What is his name? Cadillac Richie. Terrence Howard's character's like, hey, no, let me go back. Frank goes back to the crib. Lamar pulls up. He's like, man, I do not want to start off my day in investigation with the police. Hey, I thought you'd keep this quiet. Oh, I thought the chopper was a good way to take care of the job. Oh, so this was your bright idea. And then that's when Cadillac Richie calls and, hey, won't you take a break? But he is the one that was responsible for this whole thing. He is the one that hired Eugene to hire Mac, to hire the rest of the people. And that's crazy. And even before that, David Banner turns on them too. I don't want to see these black men killing each other like this. What really bothers me, and it sucks, and there's crime in every group, but let's just look at this, as a teaching moment, okay? We gotta learn to deal with each other even if we don't like each other. And that's what happened between Frank and Missouri Slim and Frank. Frank was trying to move up the economic ladder. He had that conversation with Ron Rico and a few other people, and they had the pieces together. Across the map, they had the firm. And, you got Cadillac Richie doing dumb stuff, hiring. I just wanted people to realize that Frank is not as invisible as he seems, and they were putting me where I'm supposed to go, and my daddy and all this, and got Missouri Slim's ear, and Missouri Slim is dead. Taraji P shot him, and that was crazy. I didn't see that coming. And everybody think it was Frank that did it, and when it really wasn't. That's interesting, because we saw how Cadillac Richie reacted when he got the news. And then that was a conversation that he was having with Eugene at the end of the episode in the freaking batting cage. And I do like the backstory that we got from him as far as, him being attacked by racists and, they hitting him in the leg and he can't play baseball anymore. So I did like all of that. But, man, we got 2 episodes left, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen between these characters, who's going to live, who's going to die. I'm not sure what's going to happen to the Chicken Man, because at the beginning of the show, they fast forwarded and showed made it look like Frank blew his head off, but we haven't got there yet. We still got 2 more episodes. What do you think is going to happen? But guys, those are the important points, the highlights that I wanted to talk about. I do wish that Frank and Hudson will team up some way at the end, or have just some type of mutual respect for each other. But hey, man, I like seeing black people trying to make it. But I'm coming from the firm, I do like that underground network, because everybody, there's the mob. This is just a black version of it. And so everybody else did it. But you guys let me know what you think down in that comment section below, whether you like the episode or not, whether you like my recap or not. Leave everything down in that comment section. I would really, really, really appreciate it. If you are interested in other things on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Got all that going on right there. A bunch of reactions as of late. I have a clips channel. And so link to that is in the description box below as well. You guys go ahead and subscribe to that too. I would really, really appreciate it. But I'll be back here for episode 7. But until then, guys, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace. And I'll see you next time.